Hey guys, what's going on? Just kind of got the news, and it's not maybe in the last few hours that Val Kilmer had passed away. Um, Super sad. I know that he wasn't really healthy. I remember when I had saw Maverick, the Tom Cruise Top Gun movie. He didn't look good in that, and that's been a couple of years ago now. It's just it's crazy. People pass away quickly, and we don't oftentimes get to choose when that is. I think Val Kilmer, spanned multiple decades of acting and different acting genres and different acting casts and types of roles. I remember watching him in Real Genius when I was just a little kid, and Real Genius movie, you could tell there was just something super special about him. That was one of my favorite movies. I think that came out in like 84, maybe 85. I can't remember exactly, but that movie was really good. So for you younger people that haven't seen Real Genius, go find it, watch it. It's an amazing movie. Val Kilmer did great in that. I think the next movie that made him real big was Top Gun, being Iceman, and that's more well known as far as his status quo. But I think after that, my next biggest movie that I can recall him being in and just blowing the show away was Heat. And he wasn't the only great actor in that movie. He had De Niro and all those other guys that were just amazing actors. But the next one I would say would be The Saint. He played all those different roles of people. What's going on, Fernando? Yeah, it's just crazy, man. To me, it's sad. It's weird. You're at that age, I guess, when you get to your mid 40s, and a lot of the people that you looked up to when you were younger are really older now and dying. I think Val Kilmer died younger. I think he was only 65, which was it's just sad, and having throat cancer is not good. Kind of a little bit of a personal experience on my side is my grandmother in 2022 got dementia so bad that she had lost control of her throat. And so I'm imagining that that was probably a very similar feeling that Kilmer had, not being able to really talk, can't swallow very well, hard to drink fluids, and like I said, I remember him looking really bad in Top Gun Maverick, and just thinking, man, he's on a really short timeline here. But yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, like I said, he was one of those childhood guys that I always wanted to be like. I always thought that he was one of the greater actors in Hollywood. I think he just had so many versatile roles. Bank robber, genius in a like a college slash high school, playing Batman. I didn't think he did a bad job in Batman either. Heat, as we talked about, as a bank robber. There's just so many roles that he had that I thought were just so good. What were some roles that you guys thought that he did a really good job in, and why? I'd like to really know. Um, Very underrated Batman. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too, for sure. Batman was a pretty good movie. I think that just made it too comic book level at that stage of the game. But I thought he was a better Batman than Clooney by far. Um, I'm not really a big fan of the new Batman. I don't think it's really good. I thought honestly that what's his name? I'm trying to remember. Ben Affleck didn't do a bad job in the Batman versus Superman. I thought he did a pretty good job playing an older, wiser Batman. But yeah, Val Kilmer, man. Like I said, Heat was one of my favorite movies. Ashley Judd in that movie was amazing. I remember having the biggest crush on her when I was a kid. Like, I thought Ashley Judd was just stunning, and so when she was in Heat as Kilmer's wife, I just thought that was an amazing tie with that. But if you go back and you watch Real Genius, he just plays kind of a slapstick kid that's really smart, and he's in like almost like an MIT for gifted kids. Willow, yeah, Willow is actually a really good movie too. Tennessee, that's a great one. I forgot about Willow. Willow was actually a really good movie. What was he called? Mad Margaret? Margaret in that movie, I think. That was a great movie too. Yeah, Willow was awesome. Yeah, you don't hear anybody talk about Willow anymore. I thought he played a pretty good part in that too. That's a great one. Real Genius was awesome flick. Yeah, for sure. Real Genius was probably, in my opinion, one of the top '80s movies by far. Um, by far. So yeah, it's just sad to see guys like him go away. And I know everybody has to get older and everybody has to pass. Heat was a classic. Hope he lived a good life. Yeah, me too. Great. Yeah, great in Heat. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you haven't seen Willow, definitely go watch that. That's a great movie. But I really liked him in Real Genius and Heat for sure. I need to watch Willow again. I haven't seen it in so long, but I do remember it being really good. Um, yeah, and like The Saint too. I always liked Elizabeth Shue, and I always thought she was really good, especially after the first Karate Kid. I kind of had a crush on her when I was a kid. So Val Kilmer was like a big guy I looked up to growing up because I always thought, he just had the look and the vibe and the character that I always wanted to have. So I looked up to him more than a lot of people in Hollywood for sure. Um, yeah, it sucks he couldn't age as well as Tom Cruise did. Um, I wonder what his throat cancer was from. Is it either genetic or I don't think he was a drinker. I don't know for sure though. I don't know his whole background story or whatever. I just remember seeing him in Top Gun Maverick and I damn near like shed tears about it, seeing how bad he was. I think it kind of tied me back in, reminded me of my dad when he passed away when I was 13. That's kind of my dad didn't have the same throat issues, but he had really bad cancer. And I remember you could see him wasting away throughout a month. Like he would look different every month. And I'm sure that, Val Kilmer, I didn't see a whole lot of him out in public after Maverick. I'm sure that he didn't look very good towards the end, which I don't know who does. But yeah, it was funny. I was interesting. I was looking up some new topics today to do some more YouTube videos, and I saw a video of the current people that had passed away and just performance training and bodybuilding and how many young people. Hold on a second. I got to talk to my media guy. What's up, dude? Yep. Yeah. I Oh, go ahead. No, I didn't get the bill normally on the month. But what? Oh, you mean oh, I got how much I took. I got you. Yeah. I know. I know. Sorry, guys, I had to go on the phone call with my media team. We're working on trying to do some website updates. So if you haven't been at winningstrength.com for a minute, get on there and check that out. Yeah, talking about Val Kilmer, another one was Tombstone. You're right. You're absolutely right. Tombstone was a great movie. And I think he outshined almost everybody on there, maybe except for Sam Elliott. And only because I have a Sam Elliott's voice and just his stature and just his mannerisms are so awesome. It's weird on Tombstone, and I don't know why, but I liked Kevin Costner playing the main lead on that, Wyatt Earp, more than I did Kurt Russell, but I liked the whole movie Tombstone better. I think the bad guys were better. I think the supporting cast was better for sure. But yeah, Val Kilmer in as Doc Holliday was just awesome, amazing, right? Probably one of the best. That's one of his best movies by far as well. But like I said, real genius. He really didn't have any Ghosts in the Darkness. Shit, I forgot about that movie. Ransom Plan 84. That is absolutely true. He had what was his name? The other guy that was with him in that was in Romancing the Stone. Damn it. He was in Fatal Attraction as well. Yeah, Ghost in the Darkness was a great movie too. Shit, I forgot about that one. That was a great movie too. So yeah, it just sucks that Val Kilmer had to go and was such a poor health in the last 3 to 5 years or whatever. It sucks, man. And seeing I posted about George Foreman dying earlier, and I was like, oh my gosh, man. It's like all my childhood heroes are getting to that age where everybody's ticking off. You know what I mean? But Fernando, I'll be happy to see you out in Seattle. I think we have 10 signed up now. We maybe got 5 or 10 more spots. So if you're in the West Coast, especially Pacific Northwest, make sure you get on the website, winningstrength.com, and sign up for the seminar. And we're going to have a good time because I'm going to teach you guys some squat technique. We'll go over some programming. We'll ask personal questions. We'll work on bench press technique, some deadlift technique, picking out accessory exercises, seeing what you have and don't have, so that way we can make a better system for you personally. But yeah, I just wanted to make this live mostly about Val Kilmer. Honestly, he was a great dude. Loved his movies. And I appreciate all of you guys that are supporting me on YouTube and helping me out with social media. It just seems to be a complete shit show right now, right? I mean, people don't want to spend any money. Instagram is just a cesspool of shit. I think the same thing's happening with YouTube too. And the really good content creators are starting to get pushed to the wayside, and it's tough. It's tough. I can tell you, being in the fitness industry right now is not fun at all. But we're surviving. I got a crew of you guys that are really supportive, and I really appreciate you guys. So RIP Val Kilmer. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for this live. I know it was a little bit sketchy, and I know I had to be on the phone with my media team, but I really appreciate all of you. And if you can like and comment or share any of the YouTube videos, I'd be more than happy. Appreciate you a ton. Talk to you guys later. Ben, no problem, brother.